Thank you, Dr. Srinath Reddy, for giving us an overview of the challenges and also some of the emerging directions regarding universal healthcare in India, and reminding us that the struggle is just beginning and there's a long way to go. So now I would like to invite our first discussant, Renu Khanna. Many of you are acquainted with Renu, and she is from Sahaj Baroda. She is part of Common Health Network. She is an activist of the Medico Friend Circle and also has many other experiences to share. And she's also done an in-depth study of the Thai universal health system. So based on both our speakers, I would invite Renu to make her comments.
Thanks a lot, Abhay. It's a real privilege to be here as a discussant for after speakers like Armando and Dr. Reddy. What I'm going to be saying in 10 minutes is stimulated by what I've heard from these two speakers, as well as some of the reflection that we have been doing in MFC, debating and discussing and preparing our thoughts on how we understand universal access to healthcare. And also from some of my very recent experiences of being in some villages in vibrant Gujarat, like Shining India, where we are next week having our 4th Global Investors Summit, bringing in lots of foreign capital, and contrasted with some of my experiences in the last 4 days, just 2 hours out of Baroda in Devgarh Baria Dahod district. Anyway, I think Armando started off with a reminder that when we're talking about universal access to healthcare, we are actually talking about something which is very, very political. It goes beyond the technical and beyond the economic. He spoke about redistribution of richness, and I think that's an extremely political issue. Rich people or rich lobbies are not going to be very happy to redistribute their richness, and so that's a huge, huge challenge when we are talking about or when we are discussing universal access to healthcare. I think everyone, Dr. Reddy, actually, much of what he said is music to our ears. I'm sure many of you agree with me. And I think the emphasis on a strong public health system is very rightly made. And Armando reminded us how the negotiating power actually goes up if we have a strong public health system. And the negotiating power, not just vis-a-vis the private sector, but also vis-a-vis people who have resources, who demand more and more sophisticated, technologically advanced healthcare and medical care. Both the speakers pointed to the underfinancing of the public health system in India, and it's actually shocking when we compare it with some of the other countries around. The NRHM has made an effort to inject funds into the public health system, and I think we see a mixed picture all over the country. I think every common review mission is revealing that there is some stirring of some dormant energy in various parts of the country, but the experience is mixed, and I think we really have a long way to go. The inequities everyone's spoken about, and one of the other things which was pointed out by Dr. Reddy, and I think I agree with him that it's actually an opportunity, is making health into an electoral issue. That's what happened in Thailand also, where the Thak party actually had that campaign of 30 baht for your, any health problem. So the 30 baht campaign actually led to an electoral victory. And based on that, then it started off with a populist slogan, but there was a lot of commitment within the party to make sure that universal access to healthcare happens. And I think Thailand's example, Brazil's example, are shining examples for us to learn from. The problems of targeting, I mean, we're talking about universal access to healthcare, so we are saying that we want to completely move away from targeting. Apart from the conceptual, debates around targeting and universality, in our own country, we've seen the web of operational problems which are there with targeting in any scheme. The actually impoverished poor people do not have those BPL cards, and they're reduced to such positions of indignity and subjugation to get identity cards which entitle them to services. So there are a whole host of problems, and I think we just have to move away from entirely, completely from the targeting concept to universalization. Within MFC, we have been talking about, what Dr. Reddy was saying, about the universal access to healthcare under 3 headings. One is the whole provisioning aspect. How will the provisioning happen? Who will be the providers? What will be provided?